Basic TV charged $160? Your Honor, his cable company is charging us $160 a month just for basic TV. How did free over-the-air television become a bloated monthly toll booth for 200 channels of pure garbage? In the 1980s, families put a simple antenna on their roof and watched crisp television for $0. Today, we're forced to fork over nearly $1,500 a year for channels that are 90% infomercials and another $1,000 in paywalls just to watch a single game.
Objection, Your Honor. Laying thousands of miles of high-speed coaxial and fiber optic cable across this nation required hundreds of billions of dollars in private capital. That monthly fee doesn't just pay for copper wire in the ground. It funds 24/7's network monitoring, satellite relays, continuous head-end upgrades, and the uncompromised signal reliability modern households demand every single second.
Signal reliability? Let's talk about who actually paid for that infrastructure, Sandy. American taxpayers handed your industry billions of dollars in government subsidies and public grants while granting you free access to public right-of-ways under our streets and across our utility poles. You didn't build a competitive free market service. You used taxpayer money to construct private regional monopolies. You hijacked airwaves that were declared public property by law, slapped a digital lock on the receiver, and then had the audacity to hand working-class families a massive bill every single month for 180 channels of dead air, home shopping networks, and infomercials that nobody asked for.
Sustained, Mr. Sandy. The average American household regularly watches maybe 4 or 5 channels out of 200. Why can't a consumer simply buy those 5 channels for a few bucks a month instead of being forced to purchase a massive bloated package? Answer me directly.
It's simple economic scale, Your Honor. Bundling is what keeps television accessible. By packaging channels together, high-demand networks help subsidize smaller, niche, educational, and diverse independent networks that couldn't survive on their own. If we were to unbundle and allow a la carte channel picking, those smaller networks would instantly collapse. Wholesale licensing costs per channel would skyrocket, and the consumer would end up paying $15 to $20 per channel anyway. The bundle actually saves the consumer money while protecting media diversity.
Oh, that sounds wonderfully altruistic, Sandy, except it's a complete lie. You don't bundle channels to save diverse voices. You bundle them to hostage tape popular content. When a customer buys your entry-level basic tier, you intentionally strip out the fundamental news, sports, and entertainment channels they actually care about. To get one decent channel, we're forced to upgrade to the expanded tier. To get basic sports, we have to bump up to preferred premiere. You take 5 channels of gold, dilute them with 195 channels of absolute garbage, and call it value. You aren't protecting independent creators. You're using artificial tier ladders to force working families into upgrading their bills every single year. And now let's talk about your hardware, Sandy. Millions of subscribers pay a mandatory $15 to $20 per month to rent a cable set-top box. Why are consumers forced to pay rent forever on a $10 plastic box they've already paid off 10 times over?
Set-top boxes are far more than just a piece of plastic, Your Honor. They are specialized microcomputers running complex proprietary signal decryption to protect billions of dollars in copyrighted broadcasts from signal piracy. That monthly fee covers continuous over-the-air firmware updates, round-the-clock cloud security, and a full hardware replacement guarantee if the device ever fails or becomes obsolete. You aren't simply paying rent on a box, you are subscribing to a secure enterprise-grade digital gateway that guarantees premium quality.
Secure interface? The FCC revealed set-top box rentals generated over $19 billion a year in pure profit for cable monopolies. You blocked open-source smart TV apps for decades just so you could charge every room in America a monthly hardware tax.
Sustained. Let's move to advertising. Mr. Sandy, why are customers paying top dollar a month still subjected to dozens of commercials per hour? Please answer this court.
Well, subscription fees alone do not cover the multi-million-dollar production budgets of modern television shows. Advertising revenue supplements subscription costs to keep monthly bill increases as low as possible, Your Honor.
Keep bills low? The original pitch of paid television was that subscribers paid a fee so they wouldn't have to watch commercials. Now you take subscriber cash on the front end, sell 18 minutes of ad space per hour on the back end, and double dip on consumer attention. And what about sports fans? They pay basic fees, add an extra $30 regional sports fee, and when they sit down to watch their local team, the game is blacked out.
Broadcast rights for live sports cost sports networks billions in licensing deals. To protect local stadium ticket sales and regional network contracts, territorial blackout rules are contractually mandated.
So let me get this straight. Non-sports fans are forced to pay mandatory sports surcharges. Sports fans are forced into higher tiers, and when both pay up, you turn off the screen unless they buy a third direct-to-consumer app?
Look, Miss Julie, if consumers dislike traditional cable, the free market provided a solution. Cord cutting. Anyone can cancel cable today and buy individual streaming platforms. We provide convenience, choice, and world-class entertainment.
The free market? Cable companies bought media conglomerates, yanked shows off television, and and fragmented them across 15 different app paywalls. Want sports? App number 1. Want movies? App number 2. Want local news? App number 3. You didn't fix the cable bill, you shattered it. By the time a household pays for internet, basic cable tiers, regional sports, and 5 streaming subscriptions, the total cost for full visibility hits $500 to $1,000 a month. Your Honor, this is an innovation. Cable companies pioneered the playbook that every tech giant uses today. Take something that used to be a physical product or a free service, build a digital fence around it, and charge monthly rent to unlock the gate. They created digital feudalism. And if we don't call it out here on TV, it's going to happen to our cars, our software, and everything else we think we own.
Order. This court has heard enough. For decades, television was a simple, affordable comfort for working-class families, a way to unwind after a long day on the job without checking their bank balance. What your industry has done, Mr. Sandy, is systematically strip away that simple piece of everyday life. You hijacked public airwaves, erected digital toll booths on every corner, and nickel-and-dimed hardworking people into financial exhaustion, charging them premium prices for artificial tiers, forced ads, and useless hardware rentals. This court will no longer tolerate corporate cartels running rampant over the public. Therefore, the court hereby orders a mandatory $25 billion civil fine to be distributed as direct restitution checks to every affected household in the country, an immediate nationwide ban on monthly set-top box rental fees. If a customer has paid for a box for more than 6 months, ownership transfers to them permanently at zero cost. The complete dismantling of hidden fees. No more regional sports surcharges, no more broadcast TV fees, and no more forced multi-hundred channel bundles. You will offer true individual channel selection within 90 days or face total forfeiture of your broadcast licenses. Pay the public back. Court is adjourned.